No, where are you going? How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. Aloha, everyone. It is. It's Sunday, June 21st. Woohoo! Get this going on, because all the world needs this love here. Okay. Yes, it's Sunday, so we'll do a little old and new, which is just random, little short random reads with no comment, and sometimes it's a good thing to cleanse the spiritual negativity. Just even anything really, and no comment, and little vlog, little news. Went to the Friends of Hawaii book sale again, and my friends went in there, and then they were like, let's go. And I was like, they called me on the phone. It's like, I just got here. I was looking, okay, anyways. I did get a couple of books. They're actually big ones. This is a big one. It's not that thick, but it's big. And this is drawings from Michelangelo. So when he was doing whatever he was, sculpture stuff and architecture stuff, and he has like the little drawings that they plan drawings, and like, oh look, this is how actually Michelangelo, his drawings are a little different. And then I had a Leonardo da Vinci book, which is like this thick, and it was a ton, and I got all this stuff and a couple CDs for $6 because it was 50% off day. That's why we went 50% off. Anyways, and the birds, they're still there, but they're kind of cluing in. But there's like another wave of stragglers, so it's still got to be on top of those birds. Otherwise, they just are right outside I hear them at night. And it could be more of them. Like, instead of just like those 4, there could be like 30, So, and now the regular news. Okay. JD Vance, who I think they're grooming to be their MAGA Republican presidential ticket guy. So they're grooming JD Vance, and he's a little more popular than before with people, I guess. Because he's doing things that basically Trump doesn't even give a damn about, He wants the glory stuff or the money stuff. And others, I was like, yeah, you take care of the freaking detail. But he's taking care of the signing of the U.S.-Iran peace agreement. I don't know. It was a memorandum of understanding to get to this point. Now, from this point, it's 60 days. I don't know when that started to count down. I think it counted down when they signed. So it's 60 days to iron out the details of what's actually going to be in the peace agreement. And, well, so much for that. JD Vance is in Switzerland, and it was not going to happen. Now he is going. Somebody's there in Switzerland with Iran people delegation, and absolutely. The nuclear dust, the enrichment, right, and especially the blockade of that Strait of Hormuz, which is 15 to 20% of the world's oil supply. How many times have you heard that, right? And really, Iran still has control. So in Israel, where they're bombing Lebanon, to get rid of Hezbollah terrorists, which are backed by Iran. So that's in the agreement. So as Israel's bombing Lebanon to get, the Hezbollah, the Iranians are going, you violated, danger, Will Robinson, and they shut down, or claim to shut down. So I guess they're gonna fire on oil tankers if they do something. Oh gosh. And then they're gonna argue over toll, like a couple $1 million per ship toll to pass through there. So Iran was gonna do that. Now Trump wants to do that because they closed, so we're gonna open it up and do tolls. And so I don't think they're at any agreement here. And meanwhile, Netanyahu's like, like the little madman that he is. That's a whole situation. I mean, when's enough is enough? I don't know. But, the situation when they started this thing, it was like a bad idea. Not to stop them from having a nuclear weapon, but the way they went about this is, the whole place is like, it's unstable now. It's like a whack job. Trump just thought it was going to be another Venezuela. We'll just get the guy, and instead of kidnapping the guy, they bombed all the ayatollahs. Now they have the ayatollahs and sub-ayatollahs. Now they got the new ayatollah, which is the son of the old ayatollah. So the guy that's in place right now, we basically killed his whole family, his father, his mother, his wife, and all this. So this is what you're dealing with. So Ayatollah, and and meanwhile, all this other stuff is still, tariffs and all that, and they're trying to figure out who the heck's winning in the midterm things. All that being said, let's see. How about a little old and new? In
Illos Dieu Patre Filini Spiritus Sancti. Veni Sanctus Spiritus.
Yes. Let's see. Random, right? Is it old? And we'll have light to read what is. We're gonna put this little down. Second Chronicles, death of Rehoboam. So the king Rehoboam established himself in Jerusalem and reigned. Rehoboam was 41 years old when he began to reign. He reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city that the Lord had chosen of all the tribes of Israel to put his name there. His mother's name was Nahama the Ammonite, and he did evil, for he did not set his heart to seek the Lord. Okay. Old, new. Has to be red letters. Red letters. Some Jesus words. So we got here. Got me red letter. Try again. Red letters. Oh, plenty of red letter. Yeah. This is Matthew. Matthew 18. If you're following. True greatness. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called a child whom he put among them and said, "Truly, I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever becomes humble like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me." Okay, childlike, not childish. Okay, do we have like? I gotta double check on this. Yeah, audios. These wires are all touchy. That's for sure. All right, let's keep going. Make them short now. Now, to Hawaii news. Ready? Okay, let's see what's happening. Maybe the World Cup? Oh, proposed limits on UH. Oh, so they're gonna limit protesting at the University of Hawaii. They're like, uh-oh, why are we doing this? You cannot protest. I think maybe they just don't want to be, I wonder if it's imposed from above. UH doesn't want to be part of the woke, whatever. You woke, radical liberal. Beakies, which is these rental bikes, and the state put in like $1 million to, thought it was going to be the thing, but it's kind of, it's not really happening. Bike share program is losing momentum. Bike share. All right, so what's happening here? Oh, lawmakers and new data centers and is this thing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, forgot. Happy Father's Day. Yes, today is Father's Day. I knew there was something. You see how everything just gets flood the zone with all this stuff, and today's Father's Day to remember all the fathers everywhere. And my father passed away in 2014. So, it was a grueling bout with emphysema, but he's glad he didn't have to continue with that. And yeah, he was a good guy. He was definitely a good guy. He wasn't, kind of strict and usually pretty quiet, but he was, liked Disney, yeah. He would have appreciated it. We saw Toy Story 5 just last night. I've been not been getting too much sleep. Toy Story 5 with Woody and Buzz Lightyear and a gang of toys being toys in their toy world. Yeah, but my father, I'm sure he's appreciative of the good wholesome entertainment that brings a little smile to you.
Incorrect.
Happy Father's Day. Back to the weird world of data center, UHAI data center. Okay, UH wants to be everyone. I don't know what the AI. I mean, how it's going to affect things. It's probably not going to affect that. I don't think it's going to. Anyways, sports. Oh, there's some golf going on. After the basketball stuff, it's like about recruiting. So summer schooling. These guys, Hawaii center Isaac left and debunked against Cal State Fullerton during Big West Tournament semifinals. They're still doing semifinals? Grand Slam. They're looking at who's going to get recruited, I think. What's going on there? Not following it too closely. And, of course, the World Cup. Now, Netherlands beat on Sweden. It's turning into that still. This is Germany finished against the Ivory Coast. So it's not quite game winner in Toronto. So they're in Toronto playing this. So, are they going to have ICE agents over by when they're playing over in Hawaii? I mean, Hawaii. Oh, they're not playing in Hawaii. I mean, speaking in Hawaii, we have softball. See, the girls are playing softball. They Mililani make clean sweep. Hey. And golf. Oh no. What we need is we need a little back in the day. Hello, back in the day. I remember 1966 when you want to relax, you just go out to the Palatius Ballroom. Nice chandelier. Hope it don't fall on me. Here, have a nice little tutu. How advertisers seeking to stimulate public interest and appearance in Hawaii. Chapter and Institute of Architects set the number of structures. The Kahala Hilton Hotel was high on the list. External appearance and functional. Noted for its elegance in its public rooms throughout the building. This is kind of like what the lobby looked like. This is the old Kahala Hilton. It has since changed hands and changed names. This is where Jack Lord used to live. Sunny Lisbon, Hawaii everywhere. Oh, Kahuna. This is no. This is Kahuna in Japan, South Korea. Hawaii ice. Okay. U.S.-Iran settlement. Little art in this deal. Deal takes U.S.-Iran square one. Yeah, it's kind of back to the beginning in a lot of ways. Jesus. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Incorrect.
Oh! Political cartoon.
A father's guiding hand. Thanks, Dad.
So the cartoonist is like giving a little tribute to his dad.
Here, use your right hand, don't be left-handed. Now, don't draw your teachers.
Message for you.
Message for you. The dogs are barking. The dogs are visiting. Oh, what do we have here?
Maybe not telling the truth about Red Hill, affordable housing crisis there, how the wage must be public living wages, expired
Looks like we're gonna have to do. Oh, yeah, this one.
Maybe not telling truth about Red Hill water.
In June 15th article on Red Hill quoted a Navy official as stating that, quote, groundwater monitoring for the Red Hill shaft has not detected any level of total petroleum hydrocarbons TPH contamination since November 2023.
Navy plans Red Hill water treatment facility site article sometime.
These is false, since the Navy's own data posted on their Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam Safe Waters website, groundwater testing section shows 3 instances of such TPH detections in 2024, with 2 above the latest 91 ppb parts per billion HDHO mandated detection level in the Red Hill shaft. This is important because the article also states this lie as a rationale behind why the Navy chose not to include additional packed tower aerators to the GAC system to treat the water for drinking. Rationale for a decision based on a lie. Why does the Navy fail to see why we don't trust them? So, Susan Gorman Chang, Chair, Community Representative Initiative. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan, for sending in your letter and taking initiative to keep that issue alive. It is the aquifer, the drinking water underground that filters off of the rain, filters that appear underground. Aquifer drinking water, bathing for all of Honolulu and the island. But on this side with the Red Hill drinking well, they get contaminated because of these underground tanks that leak underground, gigantic 20 of them, and they leak jet fuel down through it goes into the water, the aquifer drinking water. And they're like, oh, it was a big snafu. They're figuring it. It would just be billions and billions. I don't think they emptied them. I don't know what the heck's. Whatever it is, the aquifer is still in danger. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll monitor it. But the Navy's been very, very, very naughty. Young Navy. It's been very naughty. No, they put they're very shady, and even the Board of Water over here is pro, safe water, and people, there's groups here that are pro safe water, and they've been working very diligently to try to keep it on the up and up, and the Navy's still shading out. So this everywhere. You just got to keep up that thing. Let people, let them gather and do their sit-ins and stuff like that. Okay, it's time to go. Aloha to you. Have a good day. It should be very sunny.
It's been 90 degrees. It's been super hot, super sun. Aloha to you. It's summertime. Aloha. Yeah, aloha to you. Aloha.